Hi everybody, welcome back to Da Vinci's Watch. It's me, Eric, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Star Trek Alliances by Linvander Studios and published by WizKids. The game is very fun, but I've seen a lot of people having miscommunication on the main community. Don't worry, I'm here to help. Hey everybody, now we're going to go over how the AI logic cards and the bugs act. But first, let's talk about their captain skill. I saw a lot of confusion about this in the comments and posts on the main community. They are captain skill 1. You're going to shoot first. Spoiler, you start at captain skill 2, except for the elites. You're going to fight an elite maybe at the start based on the mission, or maybe around round 3. That's where you'll fight him in the introduction mission. So let's look at the elite we drew. We drew combat phase. If there's no opposing ships in this primary arc, the attack the nearest enemy ship at range 1 to 2 in any direction. So this is a 360 bug. I didn't know Borg were piloting these things. So you're going to ask how they move now. Well, if you watched our video, it goes about if you're pursuing them or if you're running. You roll with a d6, and you consult the chart. So, if he was pursuing him, well, he's doing a 2 forward, which would put him about right here. He would still be in your arc, and you're dead. Because, obviously, he's 360, he don't care. The AI Logic card makes it very simple, especially these bases. Now, if you only have one copy and you have extra bugs, get them ready. You might not be able to kill all of them, but you can still use regular bugs for this. Just take the AI logic card and center the bug, and you'll be able to figure out what arc they're in, and when you roll, it'll be a little easier. Or you can also get another copy of Star Trek Alliances. Remember, the cards are amazing. You're going to need more than 1 of 3 and 4 shields. And calculating. Whew. Now we're going to go to ship construction. We are at construction. We are starting the game. You should be very excited getting to see the Akira class, getting to play with an Excelsior. They're very great ships. I love the 20-point Excelsior. Okay, so I'll be Captain Jericho, of course. So I'm going to pick an Akira class this time. I haven't got to play it in the game, but we're going to have some fun. So I want to take Overcharge Phasers and Science Officer. So you're going to ask me, how do I do that? Well, I'm going to spend my 6 XP. I'm going to spend 3 of it in my weapon slot. So 1, 2, 3. Then I'm spending my crew slot. 1, 2, 3. Both my leftmost unhighlighted numbers now are 3, which means that's the maximum points I can spend in that slot. Now, if you notice, I didn't put anything in my tech slot because the Excelsior doesn't have a tech slot. So that means I can't bring anything. If I point here, it does nothing. Now, you're going to ask me, what captain skill do I start at? Well, you start at captain skill 2. You cannot put points into your captain skill until the second mission. So let's take Jericho over here now, and we're going to bring the Excelsior out. So, Mr. Excelsior is going to bring his favorite ship. So, we have a crew and a tech, because we could do that. There's a 2 crew, 1 weapon, and 1 tech. So, this is a more versatile ship. So, let's go. Crew, 1, 2, 3. It becomes a 3. And then tech, 1, 2, 3. So, he now has 3 points in crew, 3 points in tech. And he has no points in captain skill, obviously. So, he can spend a maximum of 3 points in his crew, maximum of 3 points in his tech, and he says captain skill 2. Now I'm going to show you how to set the bugs up. Alright everybody, here we go. Let's look at the Act 1 as Simple Patrol. Well, the grid might be a little daunting. It's range 1 increments. You can figure this out because your Fed starting zone is always a range 1. And there's 3 Dominion starting zones. And then you're going to ask, how do I deploy a bug? I gotcha, don't worry. Let's just move this up. Let's say this is my board edge. So I'm going to take my range 3 ruler because everything is range 3 from a board edge. Now I'm going to deploy my bug. Boop. It's not that bad. Now the squadrons are where it gets a little difficult. So I have to take a range 1 straight, put it next to it, then place him right here. So, oop. It is very difficult. So don't worry, guys. This is going to take a while to master. And you can even use this strategy in Star Trek Attack Wing. Our friend Mr. Excelsior does it all the time. So now they're going to be doing the same thing. If they bank, they won't even bump each other because that's the amount of space you need not to bump. So, if you watch our video, you've seen the squadrons deployed. And you know when they get hit, they're going to break apart. You're going to ask, when this one does something, the other one will do the same. So based on where you are in his logic card is what will activate. So you can try to bait it, but remember, they're going to move first and they might bump you. Now we're going to go into a full deployment of Act 1A Simple Patrol. Act 1 is Simple Patrol. We're going to do a full setup so everyone knows how to do this. So we're going to go range 2 from this board edge. We're going to put our even token for C. Let's do range 2 from this board edge now. There we go. So that is now range 2 and 2. We have to go over here. Now, how I know these are range 2 are because they're 2 squares away from each other or from the board edge, so it's easier to figure that out. Let's bring it up. Then we're going to have to bring it down a little bit. Square it up. There we go. So, where do the asteroids go? We'll have to go range 2 from the board edge. So let's go. So let's first the asteroid, and then we'll just put them around. Remember, they have to be away from each other just a hair. Just going to get them around. Make it a little fun to fly around here. I don't know what that is. That's for a later mission. So here we go. Our asteroids are down, so let's deploy. So we are range 1. We're just going to deploy first. Very simple. We want to go get those. We're going to go deploy over here. So let's deploy our bugs. So our bugs are to come at bearing 3 and bearing 4. So first bug, range 3, he's going to pop right here. The next bug, let's put him over here. He's going to come right here for us. Remember, if any of them was a squadron, we would just use the range 1 ruler and put him right next to it. But we don't have one of those. But now let's talk about the ace. So the ace is going to come in randomly on turn 3. Let's see what happens. Let's say it's turn 3. Oh, we got a 6. So let's find where the 6 is. Well, it'll be over there. So hopefully we move fast enough, or that ace would be saying hello to us. Boop. Now, don't be scared. You're going to mess up. You're going to bump. This is a fun game. It's a very casual, fun game. You're going to enjoy it. Take your time. Enjoy it. Figure out how the bugs move. Figure out the AI logic card, if you can. And watch out for those aces. Or the elite bugs, as they're called. They're going to have special crazy abilities, and they're Captain Skill 4. So they will shoot before you for the longest time. Right, so that's Star Trek Alliance in a nutshell. So let's go over something very simple. This is a Star Trek Alliance reference guide. It's where all your missions are going to be. But there's another book that comes with the set. It is the Star Trek Alliance rulebook. It has all the rules for Star Trek Attack Wing and Star Trek Alliance. So yes, if you skipped over this, double check. But this is my favorite part. Right in the middle of the book is the swerve mechanic. Very easy to figure out how the bugs are going to swerve over everything. It has pictures. I love it. I don't know if they intentionally put it on page 20 right in the middle with the spine. I kind of hope they do, though. So, let's go over what we learned. How to deploy the bugs. Use your range 3 ruler from the appropriate board edge. How you deploy your ships. Range 1, obviously like any other game. How you build your ships. You start with a maximum of 6 XP. You're going to use it all, and you can't use it in your captain skill. So that means you're going to start at captain skill 2 with how I hope you guys do it, a 3-3 even split. You can only use your natural slots as well. So you could roll 3 weapons and go, cuck, cuck, hello, bugs. Let me show you what Cisco taught me. Then the bug AI logic card. It's a great thing. Remember, take your time. This is not a timed game. You can slow play all you want. You can enjoy yourself. That's what it's really about. Don't go crazy. Don't try to speed through it. Try to understand how the logic card's going to work. It's I've been having so much fun. I can't believe my girlfriend Alexandria, who never really wanted to play Star Trek Attack Wing, was actually enjoying herself too. And now, again, I glossed over this rulebook, so I bet everyone has. And I know most of the Star Trek Attack Wing rulebook by heart at this point. But remember, this is the Alliance rulebook. I can't stress this enough. I skipped over it, and I feel really bad about myself. Thankfully, Steven Vandenbender was with me, and he made sure he read the whole thing beforehand. And remember, you have your reference sheet. So, I want to say thank you for everybody, for all the support you've given me, for trying to bring the community closer together. And thank you for watching today. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep watching. Check out our last 2 missions. We're going to have mission 3 up here soon. And my next battle report is going to be featuring, from Shadow Axon, the Tamal, against, I think, a fleet of science vessels from World's Judge Henry, who's caused a lot of stink in the community sometimes, but he's a great friend of mine, and trust me, all the stuff you might have heard about him is false. We're going to have a great, fun, competitive game. I don't believe he's bringing Alliance cards either, and I'm going to bring the fleet that I've been trying to play, but we had a little spice on the Tamal, because I was recommended by my subscribers, so I'm very happy about this. And we're going to see how Alliance cards play against a non-Alliance competitive fleet of science vessels. Again, I don't know how he's bringing science vessels, but he's going to have some fun with it.
I think they're scout vessels.
Oh, they're scout vessels apparently. That's a whole nother ball game.
And Henry's special, cheeky disruption ship.
Oh, and his special cheeky disruption ship. Thank you, Steven.
You're welcome.
I don't know what it is. We keep our fleets secret. By secret, I mean I walked over while he was doing it a couple times, but I already had my fleet made. So we're hoping it's going to be fun. But again, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. This is Da Vinci's Watch, and I'm Eric.